Is this better, y'all? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you. I had the wrong microphone setting on. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I was saying we're all moved in. I usually go live on TikTok and makeup. I thought I'd do this today on YouTube since y'all miss me so much. How are y'all? Thank you, ma'am. I'm not unpacked yet. My room is not really super decorated yet, but I'm in the process. But I know that y'all miss me here on YouTube. Like every time I go on TikTok, they're like, "What? Where are you going on YouTube again?" So here I am. Even though I'm doing I just got to do my makeup with y'all because my house is still not done yet, but I do have a video that I might put out showing you a little bit. It's like, so I'm gonna let you guys check that out soon. I'll upload it. It's not too much, but the house is not done yet. I'm still unpacking boxes, so I can give you all a video of me unpacking some boxes and trying to make it through. Okay, how are y'all? Okay, I'm ready, y'all. I missed y'all too. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about, are you single by choice? A lot of y'all are, because can't nobody meet your standards because your standards are actually normal. Now, when you have low standards, you could be with anybody. Okay. Being very selective in who you choose to be with is top tier luxury. Okay. Being very selective. Think about this. All the top tier places are very selective of who they let in. Okay. Not anybody can just, get in. You know what I'm saying? So having high standards is the equivalent of being exclusive to a certain demographic, a certain financial demographic. Okay, you can't let anybody in. Okay. So when people are upset that your standards are too high, just think of yourself as a nice establishment that just can't let everybody in and there's a dress code. Okay. You got to come with some money because we don't want no riffraff, basically. Okay. So if you think of yourself as an exclusive place that not anyone can just get in, you'll feel much better about having high standards. Okay. Because if anybody can just get in, what's the point? Are you McDonald's? So a lot of y'all don't understand that. And you ask me, well, what about loneliness? Okay, well, do you want an overcrowded place full of people? Or do you want a place that's exclusive for those who understand and, if you know, you know? Most men who like women, notice I said most men who like women, know that women are naturally expensive. Okay. They already know that and they understand it and they understand why. Okay. So you don't really have to argue with them. They're going to do it if necessary. Now, those men who don't understand, who don't like women, they're going to have something to say about it. Okay. Because they think people want to hear their take on women. They think they have all the information on women, loneliness, feelings, all this kind of stuff. So they are the modern woman. Okay. So if you're not looking for, a down low daddy who can't afford to even be any type of daddy, except an absentee daddy, then being single by choice is probably your best move until you meet a real man that actually like women. Okay. In this day and age, you're going to meet a lot of people, a lot of guys, and only a few of them are going to actually like women. And it's your job as a woman to determine if they like you or not as a woman and not an object. Okay. So when you say, okay, this person actually sees me as a human being, not an object. They like women. They understand women are expensive. They've got their stuff together and they know, what it takes to get my attention. Then that's who you pay attention to. If all the rest are duds, then leave them where they're at and don't be worried about it. Okay. Move along. A lot of people are going to pretend, but they're not going to pass. Okay. Keep sprinkling, goddess. Do what you want. Exactly. Thank you, Miss Ma'am. Appreciate you. Yeah, girl. So we have to have an exclusive dress code, an exclusive members only type of attitude when it comes to dating, because anybody thinks that they have access to women, and men are upset that they no longer have that access to women. Even women that they don't deem super attractive aren't giving them access anymore because they're learning their value and not dealing with men that don't like them. Okay, they done figured it out. We helped them figure it out, and they're no longer dealing with men who don't like them. You know what I mean? So they're protecting their peace as well. Okay, so the best thing, being single by choice, you could still date. That has nothing to do with it. You don't really never have to be alone. You're just not going to be in a committed relationship with someone who doesn't value or appreciate you or likes or or doesn't like you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all, I appreciate that. You said you're single because you can't stand the sight of me. Okay, well, everybody got their own reasons. I'm single because I'm widowed. Y'all see? All right, I'm trying to find the correct brush. What I need. I think I piled up too many brushes on top of brushes. Let me pick one up. Yeah. Some people are single by choice. Some people are single because they're widowed. Some people are single because they don't like women anymore. Some men. And some women are single because they don't like dealing with a man every day. They just want to go eat for free every once in a while. Yes, ma'am. You said being single is freeing. Yes, it is. I mean, because I'm recently widowed, now I understand what feeling single is like. And if you have money, it's great. I don't know. If you don't have to work and clock in, but if you like your job, it could be great too. But it's great, honestly. So I'm just letting y'all know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm trying to get my makeup together, y'all. I got to draw these eyebrows in eventually. Ooh, where's my blood? If you're single and broke, the fastest way to get the money is to find a sugar daddy that likes you times 10 and will just give you everything you ask for. Okay, that's the shortcut, y'all. Believe me, if you take it, you'll be grateful later on. Like, seriously, the shortcut is there for a reason. If you want a lifetime of dealing with dust and not taking the shortcut and trying to play fair in an unfair world, I think I put too much blush. Then go ahead. Ain't nobody stopping you. But there's no trophy. There's no reward at the end of that. Okay? Just wasted time and coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Remember, there's no rewards wasted at the end of trying to play fair in an unfair world. Do you understand? Nobody rewards you for that. You either win or you lose. Do you understand? That's the truth. You're either where you want to be or you're not. You're either struggling or you're not. You can take a shortcut, get there faster. Great. You can struggle, but there ain't no trophy for struggling. Especially if you still don't get to where you wanted to go. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, why not focus on your own business? Why not get your business funded by a man that's going to be up in your face giving you, they should be giving you money. Why not start your own business with his money? This is what I teach. If you don't have a man, if there's a man that wants to be in your life, make sure he got something to give. He can't just be sitting there for free. Do you understand? So if you are currently dating, that man needs to be contributing to you in some form or fashion. He could be giving you money. You could be putting it towards your business, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to tell him about anything. You don't have to tell him about your business or nothing. Just collect the money and do with it what you choose. Okay. But if he's in your life, up in your face, he needs to be beneficial to you somehow, some way. And I don't mean emotional support pet either. I mean financially. Okay. So you can start your own business. Just sure if you are dealing with a man that he's somehow, some way funding it, whether he knows it or not. Okay. That's what I teach. Be smart. They'll be sitting up there working on your business and wasting your time with him. It ain't leading nowhere, and he ain't spending no money on you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. You said no man deserves to breathe the same air for free. Well, I'm not saying that men are like the guys that like you, they're not going to sit there and waste your time anyway. They're going to want to impress you anyway. So it's not a bad thing what I'm saying. It's just they're going to want to impress you anyway if they like you. So they're not going to just be sitting there non-beneficial. They're going to be trying to impress you. And if money impresses you, if giving you what you want and need impresses you in order to stay around them, that's what they're going to do. And these are men that like women, not men that don't like women. Okay. The men that like you 10 times more and actually like you and are straight, they're going to want to do more. They're going to want to see the smile on your face. They're going to want to impress you. The other ones, not so much. They want to impress each other. Okay. So you let them impress each other while you hold out for a man that wants to impress you. Okay. Exactly, right? I mean, we know the difference now. We can totally tell from a mile away whether you like to impress women or men. All right. It's just too obvious now. All the signs are, revealing themselves. All the signs reveal themselves. So let me draw in my eyebrows because y'all, I've been on my hair journey for the last week. I've been taking my little supplements to regrow my hair, grow it back out, make it thicker, whatnot. So I've been taking these like pumpkin seed oil soft gels. The container that it came in was not cute and it didn't look good on my vanity, so I switched it out to this little canister. And look, my tabs are in there. So I'm going to take vitamin pumpkin seed oil for my locks. Do I still want to get a bob? Maybe. We'll see. I might decide, and during the fall, what I want to do. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. He stopped speaking to you after you traveled with someone else, but he doesn't know. How can I get him back? He got to chase you, baby. When a man feels like he can't control you and he stops talking to you, if you let him go, he's going to wonder why you're not chasing him, and he's going to get drunk one day, or he's going to get rejected one day, and he's going to come back to see what you're doing. And that's when you hit them with the re-entry fee. If they never come back, then, they probably have already moved on, and there's no point of trying to get their attention again. You already moved on. You already have another one you're taking a trip with. So let that one go. And then when he circles back around, maybe get him to pay that re-entry fee. Okay. A lot of men try to control you by communication, but like I said, if you always have another one, it doesn't matter. And you need to understand that it doesn't matter. You say you want him back, but you went on a trip with another guy. You knew the risk. You knew this, and that. You took the risk. When you take risks like that, you got to be able to replace them without an issue. Okay. If you really like that man, then, did he like you enough? Did he like you enough? That's the point. It's not about how much you like him. Does he like you? He don't like you enough to hear your side of the story. He doesn't like you enough to forgive you. He doesn't like you enough to try to outdo the next dude that took you on a trip. He's not trying to impress you. He don't like you enough to do that. Okay. So it's time to let him go. He don't like you enough. Why even bother? How much money should you ask a 38-year-old? You're 18. He sent 200 a couple of days ago for shopping. How much? What does he do for a living? You said he's a millionaire? Then you can ask him for as much as you want. I would be in the thousands. If he's a millionaire, you need to be asking him for thousands. I know $200. You know, people that give you that type of money, they can give you way more, but they know that you're so young and dumb that you'll just take the little 200. Okay? Because if it were me, I'd be asking for thousands. Because I can't do nothing with $200, baby. I can't go to Sephora for 200. You understand? That's not gonna do nothing for me. So as an 18-year-old, they think, oh my gosh, I can go to eat, I can go this, I can get my nails done. Nah, I'm thinking big, baby. If he's a millionaire and he's dealing with an 18-year-old at almost 40, he thinks you're stupid. That's why he's taking advantage of you and sending you some chump change. Girl, you better go for 1,000. How about 3,000? Ask him for 3,000. That's nothing to a millionaire. Okay? Ask for more unless you like gas money. Because he would be listed under gas money if all he's sending me is 200. Gas money, coffee money. That's it, baby. Because it ain't even Sephora money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to ask for more. Why do you think he can't deal with nobody his own age? Or even half his age? Or not half his age. Why do you think he can't deal with somebody at least 25? Because they want more money too. At 18, she's fresh out of high school. She don't know nothing. Or you better get them dollars for your college. Whatever you're trying to do. You better get you some college money. Thousands, what do I say? Say it's for your car, say it's for school, say it's for something. Lie. And half the time them dudes are lying, telling y'all that they're millionaires. Okay? Remember that. So if he can't give you no thousands, he ain't no millionaire. I know you're only 18. Have you Googled this man? Can you verify that he is a millionaire? Because sometimes they be lying, girl. And they know that you're young enough to believe them and not do any research. Okay, because if he's told that to a woman his own age or at least 25 and up, she would have been done Googled him. Find out where he worked, whether he was telling the truth or not. She would have asked for some type of evidence. But see, when you're young, you're so excited that somebody lied to you about being a millionaire that you're just going to believe the truth or the lies they're going to give you. You don't have any proof of that. Okay? So if he's a nurse and a millionaire, how does that make sense? Okay. Do you think a millionaire would be mopping up bedpans? Think about it. All right. Come on. I know you got a brain in there somewhere. I wouldn't believe him for 2 seconds. He's a nurse millionaire. Sounds about lying. Sounds like a huge lie to me. But maybe he can't give you that money. So if you want to test him, ask him for a couple thousand. See, this is why they go for 18-year-olds, because y'all believe anything. Y'all don't double check nothing. Y'all believe lies that are obvious lies. I'm serious. If he told somebody his own age that, they would laugh in his face. They're like, boy, shut up. Millionaire nurse, bedpan. Like, if you are a millionaire, would you still be a nurse? Doesn't make any sense. Do you own your own practice as a nurse? Do you have a home health care agency? Do you have contracts? Does he work in a hospital? Because that makes zero sense. Why would he still be working as a nurse, earning more than some of these doctors? Come on, we got to use common sense here. He don't want a relationship Okay, good. But wants to keep me. He offered 5K car, though I hinted at 20. Girl, next. He's 45, 34. Plastic surgery clinics. Okay. Next. Sounds broke. Sounds sad. Sounds like a nightmare. Next. If that's a lot to you, you don't value yourself at all. 50K car. Oh, 5K car. Girl, that's gonna be broke down on the side of the road this day. Okay. You gonna let unless you on the bus stop and that's your come up, great, go take it, girl. But he's lying to you, he's not a millionaire. Just get his money, get your little 5K car, and when it break down, make sure you have another sugar daddy to get you the 20K car. Okay. Because I'm not condoning this. This is just dust with a paycheck. All right. This is dust with a paycheck, literally. This is dust. This is a passport bro trying to make it in his own country before he go abroad. He's trying to see, give y'all one last chance to see what he could do with someone barely old enough to think. Come on now. You know, if you on a bus stop, I guess a little 5K car could get you to the next location and beat you a real man with some real money. But you know. And why would a millionaire, is this the same person? Why would a millionaire offer to buy you a 5K car? That's just a slap in your face. That means he don't even like you. No, girl. Just take the 5K and go put a down payment on a real car and go find a real sugar daddy, and he'll pay them notes. Okay. Okay. Just take the 5K cash, go put that on a down payment to a car, then go find you a real sugar daddy, and he will pay the car note. Okay. Because I don't know what y'all talking about. He paid the $50 fee, then told me he was going to block me. Good, get the money, baby. We don't care about them. It's about their money. If they're going to threaten us with a good time, so be it. Thanks for the 50, right? They think we care and we fit a chase. So we're going to be emotionally attached to somebody that is that. Okay, well, whatever. You said no scrubs. Mm-hmm. You said new Gen Z millionaires, girl. New Gen Z liars. When you're brainwashed by Shira, you can't go back. Girl, I'm putting on some colors today. Thank you so much. Uh-huh. Since you're 18, the girl talking to the fake millionaire. Since you're 18, I'm glad you found me because you're gonna avoid a lot of dust. Now you're gonna avoid a lot of dust. You see that? You see how they be targeting these young girls and lying to them? That's pretty sad. That's why I'm here to help y'all. That man is not who he say he is, and I bet you if you do a little research, you'll find the truth. Okay, you don't take my word for it. Go do the research. You said Dollar General Hospital. For real. He says he wants a successful woman who's got it all figured out. He compares me to other people, says I don't work, girl. He want a sugar mama. He wants to build on your back so he can go get his real dream woman who he can 100% provide for. Okay. He thinks you're ugly. That's what he just told you. All right. Because if you were his dream woman, do you think he would risk losing you by talking nonsense like that? Before he knew what you wanted? Okay. Nope. If any man utters those words to me, it's, oh no, thank you. I like to be taken care of. I'm the woman in the relationship. And they're gonna know nothing about my business or my income. They're just gonna be paying the bills. Do you understand? Okay. Sounds like he wants a business partner, not a woman. And he can get that with a man. He can get a business partner with a man. You understand? Doesn't need you for that. Now, as soon as y'all figure this out, it's gonna be good for y'all. Because I would never deal with no man that formed those words. Do you understand? I would look at him crazy. I know he young. I know he ain't old. Because old people already know they got to reach in their wallet. So first of all, he's too young for me. He would be way too young if I hear them words coming out of his mouth. Because I already know he ain't got nothing. And he trying to build on somebody's back. Too young. Need somebody already built and ready to be generous. And understand their role as a provider. That's what I like. I don't want no person trying to manipulate you, tell you that you need to work more, like you're some type of employee or some type of horse. The audacity of the men these days. I'm gonna do what I want when I want, and if you don't do it, somebody else will, sir. And they always will. Period. Don't let them tell you ugly without telling you ugly. Get back in that mirror and stop dealing with young men. Deal with men that have their stuff together and actually like you. It sounds like somebody that wants to build on your back for the next chick. So avoid it at all costs. You said he's DL. Oh, sound like he's trying to impress somebody else and not you, honestly. Okay, dang, I think I'm a little too orange. Let me mute this out. A little. Yeah, he sounds like he is not trying to impress you at all, but somebody else. That's not even on the radar. He's trying to impress a whole other person, not you. Think about that. When a man likes you, he wants to impress you. When you like a man, you let him impress you. Not you don't impress him, baby. This is enough. Your looks are enough because men are visual creatures. Okay. If you like a man, you can let them impress you. If they like you, they will impress you. Think about it like that. If you got to sit there and tell like you're on a job interview and give your resume of what you can do, they don't like you already. Okay, because if they were as good as you, they wouldn't need your help, baby. If they were a good, successful career man with all their stuff together, they wouldn't need your help. Remember that, because most men are competition in the workplace for women close to their same age. And most of the time, the women will outdo them. So, next. Yeah. Next, unless you ugly and you're trying to have a business partner that's pretending to be in a relationship with you, go for it. I don't know. But that ain't real. I don't care what they say about power couples. Y'all know all them men be cheating and replacing without blinking. You said, how do you not worry about other people's problems? Because they're not paying me to. You might be empathetic, but I like to get paid, okay? I treat everything like, are you beneficial or are you not? Is it beneficial for me to care about other people's problems? No, then I'm not doing it. You understand? So if it ain't beneficial, why are you doing it? Is it beneficial to you? Are you getting some money out of it? No, then waste time. You gonna show up for work if they're not gonna pay you? Exactly. Stop wasting your energy. Energy is also like money. And time, you can't get back. Stop wasting your time and stop wasting your energy with people that wouldn't do the same for you. I missed the super chat. Uh-oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Oop. Goddess Shira, I missed you. Thank you, Yasmin. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, let me read. He is a maniac and fixes my car. Oh, he's a mechanic. Oh, okay, sorry. He's a mechanic and he fixes your car here and there, but now he just bought a house. It's making excuse about not giving money for rent. What should I do? You should call the other one because I told y'all to have more than one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Where the other one, girl? You're supposed to have two. You got one mechanic who trying to come up and he still haven't gotten to where he want to go in this world. How are you supposed to depend on him? Where's your other one? Where's your man with the 401k or his own business that, that's thriving? Where's he at? Where's somebody that's already where they're supposed to be in life? Where's he? Go find him. Okay? Stop asking me questions y'all already know the answer to. Where is your other one? Where's his brother? Where's his cousin? Where's his business owner? Where's the owner of the mechanic shop? Why? Where he at? All right. Y'all keep thinking these dudes are going to be permanent in your lives, and when they're not, then you be like, what do I do now? To the other one, like I keep telling y'all. What do you think they're for? So they're there for you to understand that you need to have more than one. This is the wrong code. Okay. Where is your other one? Remember that, yeah. If you don't have another one, it's time to work on it, ma'am. And perhaps older one, okay? He need to be too old to be working on cars, that's for sure. He needs an easy income, okay? He needs somebody that already has money and not trying to make it already. Okay, so go for somebody older that's already got their stuff together. I missed your super chat. Going to first lunch date with your significantly older wealthy man. I'm early 30s. If he doesn't have gift for me, should I walk out on the date? Did you tell him to bring you a gift? Did you tell him you needed something? Is the date near a shopping center? Does he know he's supposed to bring a gift? Did you insinuate that you want something that he knows about and he knows where to get it from? Does he have the link to it so he can actually purchase it? Because some of these men are dumb. And you got to spell it out for them. Okay, so did you spell it out for him enough to know that he needs to bring something? Or not? Okay, whenever you go on a date with a guy, I tell them I'm looking for a new job and they go out and get a new job and I don't get one. What am I doing wrong? You're talking too much and you're telling them too much. Okay, you're giving too much information and they're not supposed to know anything about your income or where you work unless you're a part-time receptionist. Okay, you tell them you're a part-time receptionist whether you have a job or not. You understand? That way they know you ain't making a lot of money and that they need to pay for everything. Okay, and if you're dating a man that don't have a job or they go in and finding a job, okay, you're dating the men that are way too young. They need to be old enough to either give you some money or give you a high-paying job that you don't even have to show up to. You understand? Y'all are dating too young and y'all aren't understanding your power as a woman. You're doing stuff wrong by talking too much. You don't tell them the truth. You never play fair in an unfair world. Never. If you're playing fair in an unfair world, you're going to lose every time. Okay? You're 25, pretty exotic. How to start dating in Dubai? I don't know, baby. I've never been to Dubai. Just go out and say, hey, I'm young and I want to date. I don't know. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Maybe there's someone in the comments that can help you because I don't know. I ain't never been to Dubai. Oh, I'm trying to make like a little wing with the shadow and then clean it up later. So I'm experimenting while I'm here live. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. Thank you. Will you ever do consulting again? No, because y'all ask the same dumb questions. Sorry. I was so successful with you. I miss you. I used to do on Facebook. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Well, I'm so happy. I'll never say never, but not at this time. How about that? Not at this time. I'm way too busy. And can you imagine if I did one-on-ones, how many people would want them? It would be too many, and I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. And if I did decide to do it, I would have to charge an arm and a leg, so the prices would be outrageous because there would be so many, and it would be high in demand. So that's why I can't. Not right now, anyway. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Where's mine? Bush. I'm so disorganized. I don't have all my stuff together because I'm in the process of moving and I haven't unpacked all my makeup, so I'm just using what I can find. Just using a little bit of here and there. Yeah, I can't do consultations anymore. It's too many people that would want them, and then I would have to charge a lot. It's better for y'all just to get the videos and ask me questions here. The closest you're going to get is my Patreon, where you can join tier 2 and up, and then when I, click permission for you to message me, you can ask me questions, and I'll answer back within a couple of days. That's as close as we get. But some of y'all some of y'all are too, honestly, a lot of y'all are very long-winded, and that's half of y'all's problems when dating. You talk too much. You explain yourself too much. So that's another thing. How to get a flirty married man number whose wife is in memory care. Just tell him, if you ever need to talk, I'm here. Then he'll ask for your number. All right. So y'all funny though. Yeah, so a lot of the ladies that I talk to, they're very long-winded, and that's half your problem. He's 20, got a business in the making no money yet. Okay, we'll talk to one that is making money, baby. And 20 is way too young. Right? Talk to somebody who's already making some money. Waste of time. So let me talk to y'all. Okay, being single by choice is knowing you can have people, but you pass it up because they're not what you want. Okay. And some people were just used to settling. They were just settling for, somebody just to say they got somebody. Now you don't have to do that no more. Women got their own money. They don't really need to settle. They shouldn't settle. Because when they do, they want to get out of it quick and fast when they realize it ain't what they thought it was. Okay? Y'all don't need to be settling anymore because y'all don't have to. Y'all can still go on dates. You can still go on trips, but you don't have to commit to anybody. You sent me a Cash App. Hold on. Click on there. Okay, let me see. Cash App. Look. Okay, AAA. Thank you. For sugar daddy asks if other men I talk to are sugar daddies. Do I lie? Yes, you always lie. Always lie. If you're telling the truth, you're playing fair in an unfair world. Always lie because they lie. Always lie if it's beneficial to you when it comes to dating, because you don't owe them the truth. If there's no law that says you owe someone the truth about who you're dating, because they dang sure not going to tell you if they're dating other people or not. Okay, so just be smart, because they don't think you're smart as women. They think women are good, honest creatures. better than men, more evolved, and that's true. But if you're gonna play, this eyeliner sucks. I just bought this crap. I'm so mad. Whoever invented this needs to go back and try again. That sucked. Anyway, it's like drawing with a marker from the Dollar Tree. Cheap. Okay. Yeah, lie. Why do y'all think y'all have to be so honest? It's not a good character trait if you're trying to get money. Okay. They don't give you no brownie points for being honest. They give you stupid points. Do you understand? All right. You said you suck at lying? Well, then you better practice so you can get better at it. You really need $9K for down payment for the car. He makes $350K a year, but we haven't known each other too long. How should I just ask? If he likes you, he'll want to impress you sooner rather than later. He's already impressing you. He don't feel like he got to do nothing. The sooner you ask, the better chance that you're going to have to get it. Okay, because he hasn't messed up in your eyes. You haven't messed up in his eyes. He's still trying to impress you. So he's going to do it if you got it. You wait too long, he thinks, oh, well, she just, y'all always make the mistake of waiting too long. You want to get something, ask for it sooner rather than later. Always. Because that's when they're still trying to impress you in the beginning. That's when they still are their fake selves and they're representative. So they're lying to you, or if they're telling you that they have something and they really don't, they're going to try to pretend like they do, and they're going to spend anyway. Do you understand? And if a man is lying about his money, he's going to try to keep that lie going as long as possible, which means if you ask for something in the beginning, he's more likely going to give it to you. If you ask down the line after he's dropped hints and clues that he really ain't got it like that, or his money is tied up and he's going to be mad at you for even asking. Okay, so you got to ask in the very beginning to get that money. Okay, because a lot of y'all be waiting months and stuff and looking stupid when they say no. Oh, but I thought he liked me. Girl, my earring fell out. But he liked you enough to lie to you. So you should like him enough to him. Okay, get his money. Ask him. Ask anyway. Ask 3 people, not just him. Ask like 2 other ones. Okay? Ask 3 people and somebody gonna say yes. Or you might get some from him or some from the other dude, and y'all can add, you can add it up and have your total amount. Okay? If you had 2, you'd have the money by now. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes, you would have. Don't buy this one. This one sucks. I'm gonna give it one more chance on my hand. See what the freak. No, I'll give this to somebody else. Give it to Sasha. She'll make it work. She don't care. You want something that will draw the line. I'm very particular. It's hard to meet more because you lost your car. Well, then I told you what to do. Go to the rich side of town. Get the Uber. Uber over there. You understand? If you want it, you go get it. Don't sit there and make excuses. If there's a will, there's a way. What suggestions do you have for going into the right side of town? I work, so I can't go early. My hair is naturally right now not pink. Huh? Hot pink. Then you need to do a whole new makeover, baby. And then you need to take some sick days off and go to the nice side of town. Okay. You need to get your whole look together and then take some days off, some sick days, some vacation days or whatever, and go to the rich side of town during the daytime. Okay. And don't wear that pink hair. Put a wig on if you have to. I don't care. Okay. They don't know who Doja Cat is. So them old men on the rich side of town, they don't know who that is. So Get you a natural color wig when you go over there, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. I missed the question. Hold on. The provider you meet aren't serious about marriage and aren't ready for families, aren't ready to commit to me. That's because they're not. How old are they? They got to be old and 1 foot in the grave, baby. They got to feel like you their last option and you're a good option. All right. Most young guys that have money, they're not trying to get tied down right away. They don't want the same things as y'all. Do you think a man says, "Oh, I can't wait to get married and settle down and have a baby and be with one person for the rest of my life when I have all this money to spend"? They're not thinking like that. Oh, she said it's not pink. Okay, well then get on to the rich side of town. Take your sick days, man. Okay. Or get up early in the morning on the weekends and go to the rich side of town before the crowd gets there. You know what I mean? It's very different. You get to the rich side of town, you need to get there early, like before 10. Okay? Anything after 10 is gonna be ratchet. Get there before 10 o'clock in the morning if you want to hang out on the rich side of town on the weekend. Everybody does their errands early in the morning on the weekend on the rich side of town. And by the time the working crowd gets up and gets out, they're all the rich people are doing whatever on the golf course or in the house or on the boat or whatever. Okay. You got to get there early. You married for 20 years. You asked husband to open phone. He said no. He opened his phone. Is it okay to ask him to take the lock off his phone? Girl, it don't even matter by now. It's been 20 years. If he already cheated, he cheated. What you gonna do about it? Cheat back? Wonderful. 20 years, girl. Somebody done already cheated and got away with it. You can tell if a man is lying about his money just by the way he moves. Broke men have a certain aesthetic to them. Yes, of course. They're very nervous. And they talk really fast, so you can't ask no in-between questions. And when they say something, it's almost like a question, like they're unsure of themselves. They don't have the confidence of rich men. Okay. How do we manifest a small business? You get to work, baby. You put in effort. You do what it takes. You do your research. You get online. You put your money towards stuff that's going to benefit you. You manifest it by manifesting good habits. Okay. Like a lot of y'all don't realize you got to put in work. It doesn't come easy. If you want a business, start a business. Don't be scared. Start small. Don't start big. You're going to start big. That's why you're going to get overwhelmed. Okay, you ask another cash out question. Just lie and get 2. That's the answer to all of them. Lie and get 2 or 3. Lie and get 2 or 3, baby. That's what your best bet is. Lie and get 2 or 3. He likes that I have boys. He's curious if they pay. He sounds gay. Or he sounds like his stuff don't work. And he sounds like he's trying to play nice to get the truth out of you because you're stupid and dumb and gonna tell him whatever he want to hear if that's the right way. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. You talk too much and you're telling too much. None of that stuff should be any of his business. The only thing that he needs to know is how to get you your money. Do you understand? Stop pretending like these dudes are your friends. Get their money. If they was your friend, you'd have some money. Do you understand? Stop being flattered by trickery. If I want to know something, I can be nice too, baby. Get his money. Next thing you know, he's gonna be like coming out the closet or telling you that he can't give you nothing because you got other men. Because you talk too much. I told y'all that's most of y'all problem. Y'all want to tell everybody everything like that's your bestie. It's not your bestie. Just get his money and tell him you're only seeing him. Okay? It's not that hard. Lie and take money. You're the only one. I'm not seeing anyone else. I take care of my unethical. I go do what I gotta do and I go home. That's it. Lie. Do you think he's ever going to take you seriously if you keep telling him about other men if he's straight? That's dumb. If he's gay, he's going to want to join in. Y'all, I swear, y'all need some help. Appreciate you, though. Men stare, never approach. How can I seem open? You got to look good enough for them to risk it all and approach. Okay? Go back to the mirror and look better. A lot of the times, the men know people that are there and not going to talk to you in front of people that they know or people that their wives know, or they don't want to risk rejection in front of other men. So if you're worth risking rejection for, if no one knows their wives or their other girlfriends in the vicinity, they might approach. Okay. You got to look good. You got to look confident. You got to look happy. You got to look like you're going to make their world more exciting when they walk over to you to start a conversation. Okay. That's when men approach, when they are genuinely super curious about you and you look good enough to get rejected in public, because most men would be like, yep, I would have tried too. I would have tried too. Ain't no shame in that. Because if you're just average or blah looking and you get and you reject that man, he's gonna feel stupid. So you got to be real good. Okay? And that means make sure that he won't care if he gets rejected, because people will commend him just for trying. Get back into that mirror. Get back into the mirror. Make sure you look good enough to, even if they do get rejected, they're still proud of themselves, and other people are too. All right. Let me read to see if I missed it. Da-da-da-da. You're on vacay with your provider. Second day, he got drinks for me at 2 meals and not me. Huh? I complained he got me one. Was he hazing me? Girl, you must be young. You should have already been shopping by day 2. The heck? Free drinks. Vacation. Are you sleeping in the same room with this fool? Where's the shopping, ma'am? Let's talk about that. Is he taking you shopping? It's not hazing. I mean, dumb is dumb. So he's not hazing you. You're hazing yourself for being that dumb. You should have already been shopping with his credit card by now, wherever y'all was on vacation, getting cute outfits and whatnot. Okay, what y'all were talking about? Drinks. Okay, my friend doesn't know how to talk to men, people at all. She never responds to men enough to come approach. Never had a boyfriend. Okay, maybe she ain't ready. She ain't mentally ready for no man. When she's ready, she'll get to talking, baby. She ain't ready. You don't want it bad enough. Maybe the allure is not as what it used to be. You know? When she's ready, she'll find a way. Some people take longer than others. Just let her be. Because if you try to rush her into something that she's not ready for, you might not even like men. Shoot. You don't know. You might be trying to figure all of that out. So my thing is just leave her alone. She'll come out of her shell when it's time. Okay. She might not even like men, girl. Yeah, right. Now. Someone says stay at your friend's business. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're getting my perfume love potion number 7. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. A lot of y'all have gotten it and started posting it, and I was sharing somebody else's posts. I appreciate it. If you have a TikTok, you're also able to sell it on TikTok and get you a little commission too. If you sell on TikTok, you can also sell my perfume there. Get you a little percent. Mm-hmm. Thank you, ma'am. Uh-huh. How are y'all? All right. It's looking somewhat better. Looking somewhat alive. Yeah. We're looking a little bit more alive than usual. Uh-huh. Princess, what? Who talk? What? Y'all are crazy. Not even going into that question. Who trying to bring their baby out to freestyle? It's ghetto. How to thank a man if he buys you something? How to thank a man if he buys you something so that he will buy you more. Say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I truly appreciate this. I've always wanted this. You are so sweet. Oh my gosh. And then call your friend, pretend they're on the phone, be like, oh my gosh, he just bought me this really nice such and such. He's so nice. Oh my gosh. Can you believe it? I'm gonna send you a pic. If you brag on him in front of your friend, even though she's not on the other end of the phone, he thinks he'll want to buy you more because he likes looking good in other people's eyes. It's boosting his ego. And he thinks if you get excited about whatever he just bought you, he can't wait to see if he buys you something better, how you going to react. Okay. So act excited. Make a fake phone call to your friend, brag on him, and he'll buy you more. All right. Show off whatever he bought you to everybody, but like not to his friends, just to your friends. Okay. There. That's it. If you don't know each other's friends, and that's fine. Make a fake phone call to your friend or your Aunt Ethel, whoever. Okay. Looking a little bit better. Thank goodness. You said there will always be a bunch of delusional dusties that think they got a chance. Well, that's what they call it delusional for. I mean, what else would it be? They got to have hope, but they need to have hope in getting some more money. They need to be delusional about earning money and getting money, so maybe it'll lead them at least to the right place to where some money is, or to where some careers that give you money are. At least. Come on now. You're finishing your degree next year in engineering, so I want to travel to Spain to make a degree, and I have a boyfriend. I'm 21 and want to be a WAG. I don't even know what that is, but you're too young to be being held back by some boyfriend. If you are trying to do whatever you're trying to do, you ain't gonna marry that man, girl. Just go for what you want, because you're not gonna marry that man. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you anyway. He's too young. So best thing to do is go follow your own dream and probably meet an older man along the way that's already in the engineering field and can get you a good job somewhere. Okay. That's your job. Dump the 20-something-year-old. He's too young. Can't do nothing for you. Follow your dreams and meet someone already in that industry that's older than you that can get you in the door with extra money. All right. There you go. That was your little, I don't even know what a WAG is, but your little 21-year-old boyfriend is a phase. It's time to move on and become an adult woman. Definitely wouldn't do the same for y'all. Okay. You said she wants to be the wife of a girlfriend or an athlete. Okay. So you want to be cheated on left and right. Wonderful. Well, Just go find someone and tell them you open to having an open relation, or just go find one of them and tell them that you're going to allow him to cheat with no problems, and make sure you sign that prenup. Okay. Because they will definitely hop on top of that if you know that they know you won't let them cheat with no repercussions. Because that's what they all want to do. An understanding wife. Okay, so he's definitely going to be cheating on you. And if you let him know that you don't mind, you can definitely be a wife of an athlete. Okay, if you got to let him know that first, and he'll consider you more than he would consider other women. Like, don't be trying to check his phone all the time. Don't be trying to, or you men, don't do none of that, because if you want to be a wife to an athlete, you got to be an athlete's wife. And that means you got to let him cheat. You probably got to sign a prenup too, girl. Now, see, I would rather just date an athlete rather than to marry one. Dating and marrying is two different things. First of all, when you're dating one, it's less embarrassing because everybody know they cheating on you anyway when you're married to one. But they know why you married him. It's for their money. But if you're just dating one, it's different because you're just experiencing dating an athlete. And then when you're done, you're done. Just like when they're done, they're done. Not taking him seriously because he ain't taking you seriously, girl. And plus, you're an engineer. You don't even need an athlete if you become an engineer. And they know you can leave at any given time, which will make them look stupid. So, I don't know. Unless they plan on retiring and living off of you. You know, a lot of them athletes, they don't really keep their money after they get out of the game. Unless they have a huge endorsement deal and was major on the team. All right, what y'all talking about over here? Thank you, Charla. How are you? Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. It's good back on YouTube. Thanks, y'all. Okay. What are my thoughts about making men online products from your business? What are your thoughts on making men online buy product? Sounds good to me. It's called helping with the inventory. Contributing to my inventory. It's so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Am I done? I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe some more blush. Just a little bit. I had the cream blush. I gotta blend it. Ooh, that's better. Yeah. I look more exciting. Like excited to be alive. Excited to be alive. All right. Now I have to put some little powder. Finish it up. Missed your super chat? Oh, sorry. Hold on. Okay, thank you, Karen. I see that one. I don't see yours. Hold on. Must be way, way back there. Oh, here it is. Just got into dating scene. You have a potential. He's 28. You're 19. How do I get him to start giving me a lot? Girl, he's too young. I know you're 19 and you think 28 is old. It's not old enough to have real money. What kind of allowance you trying to get? $20? Girl. You probably can get $100 to $200 out of that man. That's about it. A month. You can probably get you can probably get you a little Bath and Body Work candle and a little bath spray, a little body spray. You know, he might could take you there. But 28, girl, that's way too young to get some real money out of a man. You ain't got enough, girl. I know you're young. You can get some mall money. You can get some pink Victoria's Secret or some Bath and Body Works. That's all you're going to get out of them. Maybe some food. Okay. So I would say 200 tops a month for someone that age. You said, how to be confident? You don't feel confident in pictures? Girl, suck in and get you a filter. Just like everybody else. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Try posing with different angles on your own and see what angles work for you and your body type or whatever. Make sure you got on a ton of makeup because makeup works. And make sure the lighting is good when you're taking pics. Okay. Then take them pics and go edit them. There you go. Zoom in, zoom out, do what you got to do. That's what everybody else is doing. He paid for a meal at bar and gave me business card instead of asking for my number. He says he's president of the business. Okay, don't call him back. You'll see him at the bar again. Just go at the same time you went last time. Okay, because usually men are regulars wherever you find them. Okay, so just go back around the same time as you met him. You'll see him again and let him ask for your number. Okay. And a lot of the times, those men are married and also they have a whole nother girlfriend. That's why they didn't ask for your number. They want you to chase, okay? Usually, if you look good, that man will ask for your number. Or they'll give you their number and say, call me right now so I can get your number. Okay? He really didn't want your number, so don't even call him. Okay? Think about it. Like, I'm old. I'm 47, okay? If I'm out and about and somebody try to give me their number, they're going to make sure I call them right in there so they can get mine. Call me right now. Okay, I got your number saved. They ain't let me get away. They let you get away, they didn't want you, girl. I'm just being honest. The man is supposed to chase. The man is supposed to call. That's his job. He gave you a business card if you're interested in his business. Not him. If he was interested in you romantically, he would have gotten your number. So we're not calling him. We'll see him again if you go to the same bar. This time, maybe he'll ask for your number. If he says, oh, why didn't you call me? It's like, oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I left your card at the bar by accident. Then he'll be like, hey, well, let's put your number in my phone. Careers, great. How to date in my field, LinkedIn. Girl, I don't know. Date your field, but date older. Okay. Go to networking events. Go to conventions of people in your field. Go to seminars. That's where you're going to meet the people that are serious about their careers and willing to spend money on it, which means they're investing in themselves, which means they got more money. LinkedIn. Go to seminars because they can see you in person and they're more likely to approach in real life. Okay. Then on some LinkedIn. All right. They have them all the time at hotels or like convention centers, or they have happy hours dedicated to certain industries. So just look it up online. You got to do your research. Y'all don't like research, do you? Doing research will get you way more money about where these men are. Okay, because let me tell you, I was invited to a convention for the oil industry. I'm not even in the oil industry, but somebody invited me. I'm like, okay, but I didn't go. But there's going to be lots of people there that have money You want to get there because they spend money on them tickets, lots of money. And it's usually over a couple of days, these conventions. And they're spending money to learn about some crap about their stuff. That means they got money if they're spending money just to learn about their own profession that they're already in. And if they have social hours, they have drink social hours, dinners, all packed throughout the seminars and through the networking and the conventions. Okay, so you're going to need a lot of money. Okay, get offline, go outside. The only reason you should be online is to do the research to find out where they're at, and then you get over there looking good. If they say, "What are you doing here?" Say, "Oh, I'm just here with a friend or a sister, or my uncle's in the industry," and lie. Learn how to lie and get your money. Well, I'm about to have a drink. Would you like to join me? Sure. You see? Learn how to do this. Don't be sitting online clicking pics and telling the truth. Learn. Okay, now I gotta do nails. So I have some nails. I'm trying to match my outfit today. So let me see y'all. I have these, which are very cutesy. I have these. And these probably don't match as well. I have these. These will probably go with anything. And then I have some really cute ones. And I have these. These look like a go with what I got on. Be a little extra. I'm gonna be unpacking, but I want to feel extra and bougie while I'm doing it. Sure. Can you give some examples of Aunt Ethel situations when we are 40 plus? It's different. Okay, Aunt Ethel should be real old and need more help if you're 40 plus. Okay. It's all on you. You're responsible for Aunt Ethel because she didn't have no kids, you see? So it should be easier the older you are because Aunt Ethel is getting up in age and you're more responsible for her. You see? So make it work. Like, oh, I have to take care of Aunt Ethel. She doesn't have anyone. She only has me. I got to make sure the caregivers are not doing her dirty. Got to go check on her at all times. If I could hire someone to do this, I definitely would. But she needs me. She also has, she got to go to the hospital. If I could pay someone to take her, I definitely would do that. There is an agency that would do those errands for me, but it costs this much money. Then they're going to be like, oh, well, how much do you need? So it's easier to get it when you're older. Okay. Y'all look what I got. It's a oil lotion candle. You burn it and I'm going to go up. You burn it and the candle turns into like an oil and a lotion. And you can pour it. It's probably really hot because it's been burning. I'm going to pull out. You can pour it and like moisturize, do your legs, do your arms. And it comes with this little snuffer. I should have used it. It comes with a little snuffer and a little tray for it. It's cute. I think it's an absinthe. It's an absinthe cup or a little teacup, but they use it to make the little candle look so pretty. I saw a girl selling them on Instagram and I bought one. He's opening another online business, keeps telling me to support him because it would be for, but girl, stop listening to men who don't have, okay, he pays 500, he pays 5-year bills. How can I support him? By just telling him he can do it. You believe in him, okay? Words of support. I believe in you, honey. How's business going? I know you can do it. I'm here for you. Team, whatever his name is, that's it. You don't do nothing. You don't give him no money. You don't do nothing. You should focus on your business when he starts getting off task. Oh, your business, keep reminding him, go get his money. You don't do nothing for him physically. You know what I mean? You don't do nothing for him financially. You don't do none of that. You just tell him, look, I know you can do it. That's the best that you can do for support, okay? That's the support you give them, verbal support. Any other type of support is being a Barbara the Builder, Pygmisha, Okay, so I think we've decided with these, right? It's giving, kind of matching the outfit. Let me look. I feel like very glam today. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say your neighbor is Barbara D. Builder. You said it's a Middle Eastern, Asian, Arab inspired product. Yeah, that's beautiful to put like a candle in, right? And you can just pour it out. And it's warm. It's like a massage candle or just like, yeah, it's cute. Anyway. Will I do be on the other channel more in the autumn? Possibly. It depends on my schedule. I am super duper busy. Now, I got a house. That means, and plus I got to unpack. Hopefully the house will be decorated for autumn. And I'll be able to do it. We'll see. If I'm feeling it, I have to feel it, you know? If I feel it, I'll do it. If I don't feel it, I ain't doing it. Gotta be inspired. Thank you, ma'am. Missed your super chat. Hold on. He's opening. I just answered this one. He already answered the Aunt Ethel one. Thank you, though. Or answered the one about the career in your field. Okay, answer the business card one. Okay, here's that I did answer. So tired of asking providers to support my business because they all steal my ideas because you're stupid and telling them your ideas. You're supposed to be lying about it. You're supposed to be saying you're starting an eyelash business. Okay. So I'm trying to tell y'all are playing fair in an unfair world. Tell him you opening up an eyelash business, and whatever business that you decide to open up, he thinks it's eyelashes. Do you understand? Get his money, tell him nothing, or lie to him. Y'all keep telling the truth, and it keeps getting you looking stupid. How many times y'all got to tell? Lie. What kind of business do you start? Oh, I'm starting an eyelash business, beauty care business. I'm selling eyelashes and makeup and nails. Right. Good. He can't steal that idea, can he? How much money do you need? A lot. You get it? Stop telling them. They're not impressed. They're just going to steal it. You're their competition. Unless you're selling lashes. Do you understand? Listen. I don't know if you're pretty enough to date a millionaire without being delusional. If they old and ugly, you pretty enough, baby. If you don't think you're pretty enough, just find one that's not cute at all. Okay? Find one that's very unattractive that nobody want to deal with. If you want to be pretty enough, you're going to be dating him and they're going to be dating several. Most likely. Okay? So just think about it. What do you want? Dating is not marrying. If you want to marry a millionaire, you got to think like a millionaire. You got to become a millionaire before you get married to one. With their money. Okay. Let me tell y'all. If you're dating a millionaire, he should be giving you money. You should be using it to fund something, a business, investment, whatever. By the time he asks you to marry him, you should be a millionaire yourself by using his money. You understand? Y'all are doing this all wrong. You go to a gala for small business owners, look to meet a provider man to promote my business. Yes. Go to a gala for small business owners. Go to gala for certain careers. Like they always have oil and tech. They always have technology seminars. Just go to the ones that cost the money. Okay. Go to the ones that cost money because those are the ones that the money is going to be. There you go. If it's free, don't go. If it's free, everybody can get in. Remember, exclusivity is more important. How to keep a man's attention in a relationship? Look good. That's basically it. If you don't look good, he ain't gonna be paying no attention to you. And don't become a pygmisha in the relationship. If you're too available, he don't want your attention. He should leave him alone at some point if you're too available. Okay? Learn how to spend time with yourself and make them still chase you. Y'all get in a relationship and y'all become too available and too boring. Too conquered. Too easy to please. Okay. Stay cute and stay focused on yourself. Become self-obsessed. Men love women who are self-obsessed. Okay. You're self-obsessed. You're not obsessed over them, so they still have to be obsessed over you and chase you because they know a woman who's self-obsessed is definitely going to attract other men all the time. Everyone's just boring these days. Just get their money. We don't care about them being interesting. Most men aren't interesting. Okay, let's get their money. Their money's interesting because what you got it. You're the interesting one. Just take their money and make some more interesting things with their money. They all want a 10 on a 0. Everybody want a 10. That doesn't mean they're going to get one. You know, it's wishful thinking. So you can turn into a 10 if he gives you a budget. You want a 10, I can turn it to a 10, but you're going to need some money to turn me into a 10. How about that? Oh, you ain't got no money to turn me into no 10. You just want a 10. How you going to maintain it if you ain't got no money to turn me into a 10? You can't even maintain a 10. You ain't going to be able to maintain a 10. You ain't going to be able to keep a 10 happy with your paychecks, sir. Or do you really need a 10? Or you just want to test drive a 10? You want a rental car? That's them dudes that be dating. No, that's the guys that will rent a rental car and pretend it's theirs. Say, oh, it's my car. And the whole time it'll be a rental because they can't really afford it. It's equivalent to that. No. We're not doing that. See, most of those guys, they may have dated attractive girls in high school when money wasn't, an issue because they're in high school. Nobody has money, right? Now in the real world, those same girls that they used to date in high school, they can't date them anymore because it's the real world. And, if you're really cute and you got money, the man gonna need some money to get your attention. If you're really cute, men with money gonna get the attention, and the broke men who peaked in high school are gonna be sadly disappointed. Okay? You said you sound like a parasite. You know what? I sound like a woman who knows her value. If you want something for free, you know where to go. Okay. You want something for free, sir? Go. You know where to find free stuff. Like you don't know where you can find a woman to do whatever you need her to do for free. You know it's not over here, so you might as well go find that one that does things for free. Okay? No love lost. There's some people that's free and some people that know their value. You said what? You said this man knows his value? Well, you need to get your network worth up too, so you can be valuable to a woman. All right. All right. Thoughts on a man asking where to take a woman on the first date? Should I tell him where to take me or not? Make sure it's very expensive or very girly. That way, next time he'll take initiative. Men who don't know how to plan dates are stupid, and you're going to be doing all the work in the relationship. He don't like you enough to even figure it out, girl. Okay. Ask him what his budget is. That'll give you a better indication. Well, what's your budget? Then do you know whether to stand him up or not? Okay. You said network been up. I said net worth. I don't even think you know what that is. Net worth. That means how much money you're worth. Your net worth been up. Then why are you in here? This is not the place where men that with high net worth come if they're not donating. So I know you lying. Okay. Well, all men are boring. Just get their money. They're all going to turn boring when they stop trying to impress you. Just get their money. The only way they can impress you is their money. They're all boring. Just get their money. Okay. What are they going to do? Tell you jokes? Go to the comedy club. Thank you. Becoming her Marlena, thank you, ma'am. Just look, get their money. Y'all are looking for a comedian, an entertainer. Just get their money, man, and go to the comedy club. They're all boring. I mean, what else? They're unevolved. What else are they supposed to talk about? They're an engineer. Well, you want somebody with some exciting, dusty stories, tales from the dust? How to not compare yourself to others. You ain't them and they ain't you. That's how. Why would you compare apples to oranges? Mm-hmm. You ain't them, they ain't you. So compare yourself. That's literally it. It's very simple. I don't compare myself to nobody. I wake up and just be the best version of me. I don't care. Compare myself to another person is not going to help me. Do you understand? So why do it? But other girls so pretty. Well, get you some makeup. Get you some wigs. Learn how to do some makeup. Stop being over there mad and jealous and go do some work about it. Okay? Get up and do what they do. You sitting over there being mad, but they sitting over there putting work, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, doing their eyebrows, contouring, learning how to do makeup. Do the same thing. Stop being mad. You think I'm sitting over here looking normal and plain and compare myself to women who putting on makeup? That's stupid. You put on some too. Okay? Learn how to be who you want to be. It's your life, not theirs. You got to put in work. It's called self-esteem, self-improvement, self-love. You got to do the work. Okay, these are the nails. One hand done. Someone says Beauty Max. That's right. You got a Beauty Max. Put in work. Looking good is a job. That's right. It actually is a job. Some people get paid to do it too. They don't wake up looking like that. I know I didn't. I don't wake up looking like this. Y'all see me just put on a few little makeups, doing my nails, throw an outfit together. Come on, put some jewelry on, get into it. Now, there's always going to be somebody that looks better than you, but at least you look good. Okay, at least you can represent yourself to the fullest. Okay. Well, multitask. Look, watch my videos while y'all get dressed, while y'all do your makeup. Listen to some type of audio book or something while you're doing your makeup. Multitask. You can be doing more than one thing at the same time. You'll need a car and he's paying all my bills, telling me to save for my car. He don't want get you two. That's why you need two, because you could have had a car by now. Y'all just depended on one that can't do nothing for you. Barely. If you had two, you would have been driving by now. He don't want makeup when I'm with him, girl. It sounds like you're in an abusive relationship with a brokey. So, where's your other man? Okay. This man don't want to control you and don't even want to give you no car to get freedom. Okay. Listen to yourself. You can't go nowhere. Take off the makeup. You can't go nowhere. That's all I heard. You can't go nowhere. You can't have a nice car. I'll pay your bills so you can obey me. Basically, you need two. See, if you have two, you ain't got to obey one. You understand? If you had two, you could laugh in his face, could you? And then if you had your own business and you had two, you could laugh in both their faces while collecting their money to fund your business. Y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. You should have been getting money from two guys and had your own business by now. Do you understand? And you can laugh in both of their faces when they try to tell you what to do. Sure, whatever. Y'all gonna learn. Work number two, getting to number two. Then work on starting a business with their money. Okay, focus on that. You don't need no new car if you ain't got no new man and no new business. You understand? You got a car to go to A to B, focus on getting another man that have some money to give you to fund your future business that you can ready to create, okay? Then you can leave both of them if you want, or keep collecting both their money. It's up to you. But you do have a choice. It's been, what? Just a month. He already gave me 5K. Good for you, ma'am. Now, if you had 2, you could have had 10K. Where's the other one? Okay. Just think about that. You had 2. That could have been 10K. So work on another one, ma'am. Stop depending on one. What if he leaves? What if he finds another one? That 5K gonna dry up quick. But if you have 2, you still got 5K left, and possibly a business that you have started with the extra money that they're both giving you. Okay. You said you got a 40-year-old sugar daddy. I know that's right. And you're my age. Okay. It's possible, baby. You can get you a 40-year-old sugar daddy, no problem. As long as they're giving you money and as long as you're getting what you want out of it. I don't see anything wrong with it. I'm just not going to be taking that seriously. But, you know, at our age, you've most likely already been married or had kids and lived life. And now we just want the money. You're struggling to find multiple, you got to get out as soon as you find the first one, because that's when you're looking your best. You find one, the same week you need to find another one. Y'all get too comfortable. Oh, I found one. I can take a break. Nope. When you find one, it's the best time to find the second one because you're looking real good enough to attract the other one. Okay. You said hurt him, but we aren't official how to get him back. You aren't official because you can't get him back. If he wants you, he'll come get you, baby. If you hurt him once and he can't take it, that's not good grounds for a relationship anyway. Let him go. Next. Just focus on getting another one. When he comes back around, if he comes back around, charge him the re-entry fee. Stop chasing men. Okay. Stop feeling like you hurt somebody. Okay. If they wanted you, that wouldn't even matter. Okay. Men that like you, they ain't gonna let you go over something silly like that. They finna come. But look, I don't care. I like you anyway. Shoot, I forgive you. If you're trying to have some type of exclusive relationship with somebody and they can't even forgive you for something, what kind of relationship you gonna have anyway? Not a good one. One you can't mess up in. Understand? He don't like you enough. He like you enough. You're not. He don't like you times 10. Because think about this. If you were with a man that likes you, here's males. If you were with a man who likes you times 10, you can mess up and he will still be trying to get you back. But oh no, I can't let you go still. I forgive you. We can work on it. That's what he's gonna be saying. He ain't gonna be just like letting you go. Okay. Do I think spirituality helped me get to where I am? Being able to control my emotions definitely did. And that's part of spirituality. Self-control. Mastery of self, of course. Not religion, but spirituality also, it makes you take a look at yourself instead of pointing the finger everywhere else. It makes you take accountability for yourself instead of blaming everybody and everything. Religion is full of guilt and patriarchy, so it's not really good for women, in my opinion. Self-reflection, understanding who you are as a woman definitely helps you spiritually to make better decisions in relationships. Okay. You said, how can you be with someone twice your age? Girl, that's easy. They look good or they got money. It just depends. Some of y'all be with some ugly ones. Some of y'all be with some cute ones. Some of y'all be with some ones that don't even look human, but y'all bank accounts be looking good. And nobody cares either. They know why you're there. It's not a mystery. He promised to fund my business and pay my college loans, but he want to be intimate. Okay, stop. Y'all talk too much. Say it's for something else. Stop getting false promises. He's going to dump you right after. Okay. Get his money first. Like, no, I'm so sorry. I need the money now. I have it an urgent situation. It's like, I really need it to pay this, and that. And if he feels like there's a chance that he's going to be able to do that later, he's going to go ahead and give you whatever it is you need urgently. Well, my tuition's due like in 2 days, and I really need to stay in school, and I just can't do that right now. And we got to get. Will you please help me? If he's still trying to impress you, he'll do it. He'll do it out of the kindness of his heart because you're a good human being. If he just wants to roll around in mattress with you, it's called an exchange, and y'all are exchanging services, if you know what I mean. He doesn't like you for real. Listen to what I'm telling you. That man don't like you for real. He's going to exchange services with you. Now, he sees you as someone that exchanges services, if you know what I mean. He doesn't like you as a real human being. He don't like you times 10 either, okay? So if you understand what I'm telling you, you make the best decision based on those things that I just told you, okay? You need to have 2 and 3 guys. And you need to all be giving them the same story, and somebody's coming through, okay? Get you one that's old, who probably can't even roll around on the mattress anymore, that's in the field that you're going to school for. He'll most likely fund you, give you some information, probably even help you get a job when you get out. And he probably won't even want to roll around on the mattress with you. He probably just want to go be seen out in public and eat with you. So you choose, baby. You choose. Deal with men that already have what you need and not have to dangle it over your head. Deal with men that want to impress you by giving you what you need instead of making false promises and trying to make an exchange with you. Okay? Because he don't even like you if he's doing that. He can go hire somebody to do that for way less money. Okay? Make sure you know your value and your worth. And stop dealing with men that don't even like you. Dang. Oh, put that in there. So, yeah. You gotta do better. You gotta have 2. As soon as you meet one, go meet another one. Can't do that, then you're not doing this right. And they always come in 3s anyway, girl. You meet one sugar daddy, like 2 more of them come up to you in the same week if you're just out and about. See, that's the problem. Y'all meet one guy and y'all get all comfortable and start staying in the house, not going out, not acting like you still need 2 or 3. And y'all, I found me one. Okay. We need to be out the same week, maybe even the same night or the same day, and get 2 more while you're at it. You understand? You're looking good enough to pull because you pulled this one. Don't waste it. Go pull 2 more that same week. Then you can relax. You got it? What about finding guys that are coworkers? No. Unless they're the owner, absolutely not. You said, are they in a well-paid profession? And do you have to see them every day when it's no longer, working? When they're no longer together with you, when you still got to see them every day. You said, remember the outfit you wore when you pulled. Exactly, girl. Get out there and get more. One. Stop getting too comfortable. How to come off self-obsessed at the bar? Look self-obsessed. Look good. Look like you're the main character. Okay? It's obvious. It's an energy about you. If you're not a main character in your regular life already, it's going to be hard. So work on becoming a main character and get your confidence up high and act like you're the gift to mankind. Okay? That's how you have to look when you go somewhere. You got to know who you are. You got to look self-obsessed. You got to look like you are not just going to be flattered or impressed by anything. You understand? So most men can tell that you're self-obsessed by how good you look and how well you take care of yourself. Okay. For some women, it's different. Are your nails done? Do you have on makeup? Is your hair cute? What's your outfit saying? You got some cute shoes on. You know? What's your perfume smelling like? Are people looking at you in awe? 30K from him, 51 since March. Moving me into a luxe building and new car. He's obsessed and wants to marry me, but he gives me the ick. Luckily, he accepts that I will never live with a man, even my husband. Good for you, girl. I know that's right. Sprinkle. He probably don't want you to get even more grossed out by him by living with him. Sounds like a plan to me. Right? Why do rich men like super skinny women? I don't know. Some of them do, some of them don't. Because it's a status symbol. Like it depends on what type of rich they are. Okay. Are you rich enough to have self-discipline? It's about the habits and the lifestyle. Like you can't bring, like I know this is going to hurt some feelings, but you know what? Like if they have a gala, remember men care more about what other people think. You know what I mean? You got to represent. It's like a car. You're like a car. You got to represent, baby. That's literally it. Okay. How long to wait to ask for a new car? On the first month or at 3 months? He applied for a permit for me already and paid for it. Okay. Start having some fake car troubles like right after like a couple of months in your new apartment. Okay. Right. Start telling him your car messed up. Start telling this. Start telling you how to take an Uber and you were scared. Just start making up little stories left and right until he says, well, maybe you should look into getting a new car, and he'll think it's his idea. Okay. All right. So you just got to start lying, basically. He said they emulate supermodels. Yeah. Are you rich enough to stay skinny? Are you rich enough to afford to stay skinny? Basically, that's the new way people are looking at it. Honestly, like think about it. Wealth means you can look however you want. So usually when you look a certain way and you're undisciplined, it also like looks like bad habits as well. You know what I mean? So most men that have money, they want you to look well disciplined and like you can afford to look like you want to look. That I think that has more to do with it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said tips for young girls stepping into new high-end place, how to overcome fear. You go hang out there until you don't fear it anymore. Okay. Go hang out until you no longer fear it. Go people walk until you know what to do. Go do everything you need to do until you get comfortable. You're not going to just show up there and own the room unless you're a really good actress. Okay. You're not going to sit up there and on the first time you go to an all rich, place full of millionaires and feel like you're all, that and you know what you're doing. No, it's going to take a few times. Best to make friends that are also, wealthy so they can show you the ropes or they can get you, some insight and some confidence. Just go and keep going until you figure it out. That's all you can do. Get you some main character energy first. Confidence goes a long way. I'm telling y'all. Have some confidence in yourself. And dress the part. 49-year-old lawyer, a beach house and regular house, 1.5 million total. I just started. He wants to meet. How do I get the most on the first date? Met on IG. Hopefully he's not a house sitter. And if he is legit, tell him what impresses you. Tell him what you need. Tell him what you're saving up for right now. Tell him, you need the first or second conversation should have been what you're saving up for, what your goals are financially, what you're trying to do. I'm just trying to start this eyelash business. I only need this much money. Oh, I'm saving up for this. I've only got 100 saved up so far. You need to be lying to him left and right so he can bring you some money. Okay? Because that ain't nothing to him. You see what he'll do. If he likes you, he's going to solve your problems to impress you. If he don't like you, he's going to come empty-handed like he probably does if he meets women online all the time. That's why I say don't meet men online. But since you already did and it's too late, start telling them all the stuff you're saving up for, your goals, your financial goals. I'm trying to start an eyelash business and say I need $5,000. Like lie, and get as much as you can. See if he brings you anything. Okay. If he doesn't bring you anything, he doesn't care about you. He don't like you. He ain't trying to help you. He ain't even trying to impress you. Okay. After getting flirty, married man number whose wife is in memory care, how would you start getting money from him? I would ask him, wait, tell him what you're saving up for, starting a business. Same thing. They all want to impress you and help you in the beginning. All of them. If you wait too late, they're not going to want to do that because they think they've already impressed you. So nothing impresses you. You give them obstacles to solve and let them do it. Okay? That's it. Fake lies. Never tell them what you do for a living. Never tell them how much you make. Never tell them anything. Okay? They all want you to be stupid, dumb, and naive. Okay? The more you can stay stupid, dumb, and naive, the more you can get out of it. Keep trying to tell y'all that. No man is impressed by your career unless they want some money from you. Okay? They just not. And they never will be. I'm sorry. Maybe your parents, your siblings, and all of them, they might, but not no grown, able-bodied man that's probably trying to compete with you or feel like they can't impress you. How to properly flirt at happy hour. Look good, smile, make eye contact, let them come over and buy you drinks. Okay? That's it. That's literally it. Don't be a pygmisha. Okay? Let them do the impressing. Shira, okay, you're 33. As a 33-year-old, you're doing well, getting provided by a sugar daddy. How should I be looking elsewhere for a husband material? But for now, even if I find a new one, I would be losing money when I cut. It depends on what you want. You're 33. Do you want a sugar daddy for however many more years, or do you want a husband and a family? Honestly, if you find a husband, is he going to have as much money as a sugar daddy? You could still be dating. And if you find someone that can replace the sugar daddy, that might be better. Replace his money, not settle for less, but replace him financially. Sprinkle. Yeah, don't marry down. Marry up. Sprinkle. You said, do you need to quit your job? No, you need to just find somebody that makes more money than you. And just tell them that you work in a legal office. Don't tell them you're a lawyer. That could mean you're a paralegal or receptionist or whatever. Just don't give no details and make sure that they got more money than you. So if or when they find out, they're fine with it. Okay. But see, it's not about your profession. It's about your level of intelligence and whether you're going to be able to clock their lies or not. And if they're going to be able to intellectually impress you. They may not be intimidated by your job, but they are intimidated by the intelligence it took for you to get that job. Do you understand? Women that are highly intelligent, men make it hard. I mean, make it hard for men to impress you. Okay. So they already know you're not going to believe nothing that they say. Okay. So it's like already like they've lost the game. Okay. Thank you. You've been binge watching both my channels. Thank you for reminding me and empowering me, goddess. Thank you, man. Sprinkle. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to see what I missed. I thought I got Yeah, you said 49-year-old lawyer, beach house regular. Oh, yeah. Da, 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 da. Don't tell him you're a lawyer. That's already answered that. You already told him you're a lawyer. Tell him you're a pro bono lawyer. They don't make a lot of money. Lie. You got to start lying. Okay. You got a job through a friend? Okay, well then yeah, don't tell them lies and tell them you don't make a lot of money. That way they never ask you to pay for nothing and they don't look to you for financial anything, but they look to provide instead. Right? That's it. And they think you're dumb enough just for them to impress, you know? If they think you're dumb, they know they can impress you. If they think you're too smart, they know you're going to be like questioning everything they say. You should be questioning everything they say, but not verbally. You need to question everything they say in your mind and play stupid and dumb. Okay? Don't ever reveal your hand to people. Okay? You're not trying to find an honest, good, decent relationship because they're not either. And why would you be looking for a good, honest relationship when they're not looking for that? Okay? You're coming in trying to be honest and they don't want your honesty. That's the sad part. 25 and taking a break from dating to work on myself. I need to work on my emotions. Any tips? Yeah. Learn how to control them to benefit you. They're, you know, at 25, you want things a particular way. You want people to be a particular way, and people are going to be who they are and do what they want. You need to understand that first. You can't control another person. If you understand that first, it's easy to control your emotions because you can't control other people. You can only control yourself, and you can control yourself. If you can control yourself, it's easier to control other people because through your actions, they're going to react. Okay. So if you're the cause and you can create the effect, you're in control. But if they're the cause for your emotional outbursts, or if they're the cause of you getting too clingy too quick, then they're controlling your outcome. You understand? So always be the cause, never the effect. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're not the cause, you're going to be the effect. Make sure you're the cause. I always say that. Stop letting them push your buttons. Stop letting them get reactions out of you. Stop getting too attached to people that do nothing for you. Do you understand? If they do nothing for you, why are you even attached anyway? What you attached to? Nothing. People doing nothing. Someone said get into a sport if you ain't got no friends. You'll make friends, yeah. Join something. You're not there to make friends, you're there to get your degree or whatever. Okay, go off campus and make some friends with some old people that got some money that can get you into the career that you're trying to get your degree in. That's where you'll need to make your friends at. All right. I lost the back to my earring. I can't find it. You need to make some friends where you can make some money. You understand? We'll make you some older friends with some money, girl. Forget them little college kids. You know, when I was going to school, most of my friends were grown and had money. I'm trying to hang around no kids with nothing. Okay. So hang around older people that already have it together. They can get you there faster and you don't have to worry about them little whiny like, little girls and trying to fight over somebody that don't even like them. Come on. When you're done with class, go off campus. I missed your super chat. I answered it. You just weren't listening. I did. I answered it. Just lie and get their money. That's the answer to all of them. Okay. Lie and get their money. There you go. That's the answer. If I missed it. Because I swore I answered it twice. Just lie and get their money, okay? If it's not showing up on my end, I don't see it. Okay, I see it. How to get your man or husband to be more masculine if he starts outright but starts slipping backwards after a few years. Tell him that he needs to get on some testosterone because he's not manly as he used to be. If you bruise that ego, he'll start to do better. Bruise it. Do I have any tips for Muslim girls? Yes. Leave your religion. I'm not religious at all, so don't ask me religious questions. Any patriarchal religion is not for me. So that would just be my advice. But of course, you're not going to follow that. But don't ask me for advice based on your religion because I'm just going to tell you to leave it, no matter what religion you are. If you are a Christian, I would tell you to leave it. If you are Buddhist, I'd tell you to leave it. Any religion that you were, I would tell you to leave it because they're all patriarchal. Okay. Your provider boyfriend gets slow with checks sometimes. New tips. You need to, or you need to tell him way ahead of time that you need it before you need it so he can be on time. So if you need something by the 15th, tell him you need it by the 5th. You might get it on time. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll deal with narcissistic parents. Get you a job. Yeah, that's right. What if a guy wants me to? What if a guy wants me and he's rich and sent me a Dyson, but he has a huge line of exes? Just take the Dyson. And most people got a huge line of exes, and you're gonna be in line too. What do you want? Marriage or money? Because if you got a huge line of exes, he ain't trying to get married. Unless those are ex-wives, then you can get some money too. All right. Think about the money, not him. Get more money. Get more out of him than a Dyson. See if you can at least get like, a couple thousand and maybe a car or something. You got female friends that are mean to you because guys don't approach you. Stop hanging out with them. Okay? Go out by yourself. There you go. And then ain't nobody get mad. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If they ugly and you ain't, then why are you hanging out with them anyway? The only reason that a pretty girl would hang out with ugly people is to get all the attention from the guys anyway, and they know that. So maybe they just feel ugly. Maybe you need to stop hanging out with them. Sometimes you need to hang by yourself if you got ugly friends. That's just the truth. They all gonna be mad at you because they're ugly. Just hang around women on your same level or alone. Millionaires don't care to impress women. They prefer paying for S workers and to live freely. They think that they are the prize. Well, then let them think they're the prize. When that hairline start receding and they ain't got nobody to snuggle up with for the holidays, they gonna remember it. And that's when you go get them. When they hit that midlife crisis, when they about 50, 55, that's when you go get them. That's when they're ready. Okay? Wait till they're about 50, 55, and they're all yours. Okay? Because, yeah, you're young. You're a millionaire. You can hire whoever you want. But, when that old age start kicking in and that arthritis start kicking in, that stuff stop working down there, they're going to want somebody to hold hands by the fire with. And when I tell you about 50 to 55, that's time. Go get them. 1 foot in the grave. Problems. Hairline receding. Nobody to spend the holidays with. It's all yours. But until then, they're going to play. They're going to be playing around. Okay. And if you took care of yourself as a woman and you look really, really good, you might look younger than him when he get old. And you can still go get one, even if you're old. Like for me, if I really wanted another one, I can go get one right now. Find somebody like 55, 60 years old with a ton of money and be like, hey, what you doing this fall season? You got you a snuggle buddy? You want to make s'mores by the fireplace and hot chocolate? Do you want to watch scary movies? Do you want to go shopping? Do you want to go to New Orleans? Do you want to take me to to the mall? Do you want to pay some bills? Do you want to go car shopping? Do you want to invest in my eyelash business? Oh my gosh. Do you want to get a cabin by the lake? You know, you got 1 foot in the ground. It's okay that you can't roll around on the mattress anymore. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for companionship like them vampires on Interview with the Vampire. He asked me to call him. I told him I'm the woman. He says that's how he'll know I'm interested. What should I do? Don't call it, baby. He's testing you to see if you're a pygmy. Please don't pass that test. All right. If he's already arguing about who's the man and who's the woman, the whole thing is messed up already. It's like, oh, you know what? I'm not interested anymore. Just tell him that. It's like, oh, well, I'm no longer interested. Checkmate. When he said that, you should have said, well, now I'm no longer interested. You should have said, well, now I'm no longer interested. That means you done messed up, buddy. Your tricks ain't working. Try again with Pygmisha. Or you can talk to him like he's a woman. Okay, sweetie. Let's see, if I think about you, I might give you a call. Okay, princess. Then don't ever call. Potential provider who's wholesome on first date, but started talking about intimacy right after. I told him I wanted to wait, and now he's asking when. Girl, all he wants you for is one thing. And you know, he don't like you. You don't see you as a person. That's it. You're not a human to him. So if he's not investing in you financially, he doesn't really like you. Right? If he just wants to get to the mattress, he can go pay somebody to get to the mattress with, okay? Or he might know someone that will roll around on the mattress with him free. He doesn't like you. Next. Any tips on to know if a man is closeted? If they don't like women. If they care more about what men think than they care about what you think, that's a closeted. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like, honestly, a lot of these guys care more about what men think, and they want to please the other people more than they care about your feelings or want to please you. You know, they're always hanging out with their boys. They're always talking about a man. They always start acting different around men than when they act around you. They start showing less affection in public with you when they get around men. That's down low. Okay. They walk ahead, or, you know, they make sure that you look way better than them or way worse than them so that you're an obvious beard, you know? Anyway, y'all, I got to wrap it up. I'm getting ready to go. But thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Y'all click the like button. I will be back soon. I got to go do some unpacking. I got to go take my daughters to get something to eat. But you said how to not care about their text messages? Because you got 3 other ones you're texting. That's how. If you don't have more than one, get some. Y'all care too much because y'all don't have enough. Okay? You only have one thing, you're going to covet it. When you got 3 things, you can, okay, I'm going to put some energy here. I'm going to put some energy here. And I'm going to put some energy here. If you only got one thing, you're going to drown it and smother it. And you're going to care too much about it. And you're going to you're going to suck the air and life out of it. Have 3. Okay? Y'all doing too much. Have 3. Go get you 2 more. 2 or 3, okay? Stop worrying about one person's text and you could be texting 3 people and getting 3 streams of income, okay? All right, y'all, I gotta go. I appreciate y'all. Y'all go do better out there. Stop running behind one man like a pygmy and have several giving you money. I'll see y'all later.